am I? There we go. Let me just readjust. How's it going, folks? We're back. We live. We living. And we're just having here for a good old time. Gonna take a little bit of time to just wait for people, stretch it out and whatnot, get ready for it. We're not gonna necessarily start just right yet. Uh, I want to see how this works, guys. Let me transform this to fit the screen. Hey there, picture of a swan. How you doing? Just testing out something real quick. Alright. So I'd still be able to have the music still play without actually having to switch over to a "we'll be right back" screen. Oh, thank you. How'd you enjoy it? And yeah, you know, that's no problem. If you want to just secretly just watch it from the sidelines, that's a-okay. If you feel uncomfortable of having to interact with people, hey, that's no worries on that. Picture of a swan. But I'm glad that you joined in and watched out through the stream. Alright. So if okay. I could probably add a, I wonder if I could get this to, have a little bit of a flare to it, like fade in or something. Doesn't look like it. But at least now that I have the image on, I could just put it on there. And just have that on there. I should probably put this starting soon screen, assuming if it's showing up now. Oh, no worries, Swan. It's all fine. I enjoy, because I'm a huge full-on talker too. So you are perfectly fine with whatever's. Woo-ha. Let's see. Probably can't get a... Okay. I gotta get my phone for this just so I can see how it sounds. But yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. We last week started. We basically did the entirety of Turning Japanese and watched that little extra ad for whatever. Good God, why is my stream at? That's why. It's probably just because it's on my phone. If anybody can anybody tell me how the video looks? $720. Not that bad, actually. That's good to know. But yeah, so last time that we started this. Okay. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure because my phone was saying that it was at like 240. And I'm like, what? Okay. It's probably just my phone then. Phone probably keeps it at like the lowest setting and then whatnot. I should probably switch it back over to 240 though on my phone at least. Unfortunately though, since I can't let's do 480p. There we go. Shouldn't be too that bad. But yeah, like I've had I've always been worried about it and whatnot. So this will just pop in. I'm thinking I might start or put the starting soon on the game capture as well, so that at least we have music for those. I've also been sitting on this screen for a little bit, just listening to the music, and I didn't know that they actually had a lot of music on this thing. So with that said, let's see if after fighting El Jefe, if we're gonna have to fight him again, because I had to close the game at the end of the animated cutscene. So we should be good to continue on. Let me also just get my... I'm gonna turn down my TV a bit so that we're not getting an echo. That's the worst thing to have to really deal with. And with that said, let's... Oh. Okay. Let's get started. Gonna go through about the same amount of data, or area at least. We're gonna finish up this, or just do this whole episode. Maybe I'll spend a little bit of time to collect some of the bottles from the previous area. Oh, cool. Nice. Okay, now, I wonder, can I... Oh, I can pause these. Nice. Why does that have a polish on it? Yeah, I try to go for... I was thinking about, like, hey, it would be kind of cool to have, like, a webcam setup as well, but I feel like, for me, personally, it would be easier just to do just the screen itself. I won't be doing like webcam anytime soon. I feel like that would be a little too much for me, at least. And this is part of the aesthetic. Yeah, that also makes sense. I think I just I think I put it on there just to give everybody a little bit of time to really join in.
To the cops. But it was a hollow victory. I'd failed to get back Ryuichi's cane, and we still had no idea who was really behind this whole thing. One thing was for sure, it was somebody powerful enough to have his own private army. We contacted Dimitri for an update on the Thieves Raccoonus, and it looked like Tennessee Kid Cooper needed our help next. That meant we needed to travel back to the 1880s. Luckily, one of the goons that took Ryuichi's cane had dropped what looked like an old sheriff's badge.
Can I pause these?
Bentley had been trying to figure out where it might be from, but now it all made sense. After sampling the badge, Bentley was able to calibrate the time machine. As we prepared to make the jump back to the Old West, I found myself wondering how Carmelita was doing.
Okay, I can't pause these. That's good to know. You know, this is actually one of the favorite, one of my favorite levels that we're going to be going into next. Because I love Tennessee Kid Cooper. He's one of my favorite Coopers out of design-wise. Favorite Sly game? Ooh, that... Oh, hold up.
We arrived in the Wild West, looking for my ancestor, Tennessee Kid Cooper. A legendary outlaw whose bank robberies were some of the most daring in Cooper lore. When we arrived, it took some time to locate him. But we eventually found him. In prison. His arrest was the handiwork of the local sheriff, who had celebrated by posting his own picture all over town. Talk about an ego. We needed to bust Tennessee out of jail. But after some furious calculations, Bentley determined that the best way to do that was from the inside. For the first time in my career, I was going to have to let the law catch me. This could be a real challenge.
Sly Cooper and the gang in Go West, Young Raccoon. Anyways, if I were to say my favorite Sly game, my favorite would have to be, I'd say 3. No. 2, 3, and then 1. I feel like that might be the basis, though. I feel like everybody would say 2, 3, then 1. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I would rate the 4th game yet, because the only time I've ever actually fully completed this game was my first playthrough back in 2013. So I don't know how I would rate the 4th game yet, because it's just been that long since I've played fully throughout this game. Alright, so let's see. What are the new things we got here? Well, we got the Adrenaline Burst, Mega Charge Attack, and a Cane Swat combo. Definitely gonna have to grab those. Or at least this Cane Swap combo. Yeah, I would have to say that it's not compared to 1 through 3, especially 2. Because I feel like everybody can agree that 2 is essentially the peak of Sly. Like, granted, Sly 3 was a much bigger heist, but Sly 2 had the most content. Well, no, Sly 2 is easier to 100% complete than Sly 1 and 3. Sly 1 kept everything like safe. Sly 2 is the one that really fleshed out the game, and then Sly 3 is probably where you get your most content, I would say. But I'd have to remember what I said when we went through the original trilogy. Anyways, we got some new enemies here. We got a coyote. Dual-wielding coyote. Do you have a... Is that a shiny? I think you have a shiny. I want your shiny. Oh, yeah, now I think about it. I forgot to take that off. Don't really like the paraglider camos. And this is also kind of just... I've said it in the first episode... First episode. I've said it in the first stream, but personally, in my own opinion, I feel like the pre-order bonus was kind of lackluster. And not only that, but just the ultimate costumes in general just look a little weird. The only one that looked somewhat decent was Carmelita's. Let's go ahead and explore. Ooh, jeez. Hi. Almost saw me. Let's go ahead and explore around the level first. Collect some shinies. Like this deputy badge. Now die. I forgot, is it always 30 clue bottles per level? Because I know in Sly 4, or in Sly 2, it ranged from like 20 to 30 to, I think, at one point even 40, right? Kill the chicken. Oh, this is one of those. You know, I posed this question yesterday, but would Ryuichi actually be the person to know about the rail walk compared to Tennessee Kid Cooper for being able to do that? I feel like the rail slide would probably be better for that, while Ryuichi would be the ninja spiral jump and the rail walk, due to those things mainly being used by ninjas, or at least is what's told via media and whatnot. Like a rail slide, I can understand Tennessee Kid being able to do that because that's sliding on the train track rails and everything. I don't necessarily really see him being the one to really coin the rail walk thing. Yeah, because Ryorichi knows how to do this. And it just... I never really thought about it in my first playthrough. I really only just thought about it because of Sly 1, 2, and 3, or well, especially 1, made that the known thing that was what Tennessee Kid did. Oh, another treasure. I won't grab that yet. We will grab all the treasures before we end the full series in general. I will be going to grab every one of these. I just want to make sure that we have all the abilities that we're able to do. I forgot if these little things can actually hurt you or not. We also had a bunny with some dynamite, and now we have the lantern-esque enemies for this area. Bunch of cowpoke. Cowpoke with a minigun. If that ain't dangerous, I don't know what is. I want that bottle. Also, I should also mention this too. Just to reiterate, I do not have all the trophies for this game, so I will try to collect some of them. Or at least I will try to get the ones that I don't have. But if I don't, I will just show off what the secret cutscene that does happen when you have 100% completion of the game. As for Carmelita stuff in these games, in Sly 1 through 3, I feel like it wasn't all that bad. Didn't really seem all that controversial, to be honest. I guess, yeah, maybe sure the crop top might have been a little too much. But I feel like Carmelita in this game is might be a little bit of a reach. Because, like, you have her in a mini skirt in this, or in a skirt in this game. I wouldn't necessarily say, like, makeup is anything to really talk about with it. If anything, it's probably just the lips and everything. But, I mean, like, you didn't really have all that in Sly 1 or 3 either. I think they really only put the lipstick on her in 2 and 3. Like, going back... In fact, I can actually show you guys. The one that I like the most out of it was Paris Escape.
Well, what else can I say about Carmelita?
It's
as you can see, our relationship
that
is
shot right there.
complicated. And I just succeeded in upgrading it to hazardous.
The shot with her running at Sly on the train, that I thought was perfectly fine. And then with them adding the makeup and everything, I think it's a little overdone, if anything. And like, you even see it without, or see her without any of that kind of stuff. But it's whatever. I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't really see it as anything really controversial. It's just a design choice. I think the animation also seems a little weird with it too. solely because of just having the character just have that throughout the game and whatnot. Or, well, okay, maybe not that, but like, you can kind of get where I'm going with here. When you take a look at the character from how it looked in game and in like in cutscenes and whatnot, it really only appeared in cutscenes in Sly 2 through 3, where in this one you basically notice it and whatnot. As for the different voices and everything, I think that's just more what they decide to do. Another nugget. I've never really... Oh, jeez. Run away. Eeny, meeny, run away. Wow, that was fast. Dude just lost interest. What was I saying again? Oh, you don't hear me. Oh, jeez. Hi. Talk about perfect timing.
Sly, they're already rigging a noose for Tennessee, so we don't have time for a complicated plan. All my data points to one thing. The quickest route inside that prison is to get yourself arrested.
Get myself arrested? I trust you, Bentley, but I'm not sure about getting locked up in this town.
Sorry, Sly. It's the only way we're gonna reach Tennessee in time. There's just one problem. They're holding Kid Cooper in the maximum security wing. To get yourself thrown in there, you're gonna have to gain outlaw status. So you need to make sure you build a rep before they catch you. Otherwise, they'll throw you in with the common criminals.
Ugh, you mean like jaywalkers and litterbugs? Not gonna happen.
Well, around these parts, it's probably more like goat thieves and tobacco spinners. But you get the point. For starters, why don't you try defacing all those posters of the sheriff around town? That ought to put a burr under his saddle. Get it? Because we're in the Old West? Well, anyway, I'll just let you get started.
I feel like the going for that with what you were saying. I haven't really noticed that much of jiggle physics when it comes to Carmelita. Like, the only time I think I've ever really seen it was in the animated short. And that's about it. I haven't really noticed it.
Find a poster, make it look goofy, and move on. Just like junior high.
Blue and yellow. Huh.
Not for sale. It's puny greenhorn.
Whoa, jeez. Nope. Not doing that again. But yeah, just,
Wow.
for Carmelita to have jiggle physics, I don't really necessarily notice it unless you are deliberately, like, looking into the camera or trying to just, like, look at the model, like, and how it moves and whatnot. I think the only time I've ever really noticed it is, like, if you happen to be playing as her and you're, like, jumping or whatnot. I think I've seen a little bit of jiggle physics when it comes to it. But I mean, not really anything to really lose sleep over. Kind of just seems like a goofy thing. Ah, nah, you fine, you fine. Like I said, I've done it before. I've done it too.
I would not hang my picture everywhere.
Excellent work, Sly.
I wish I could tear them down. Here's Weakling of the West.
I think the only real big take that I would have to say for Carmelita is I don't necessarily like the design of that they went with.
I don't think Vane.
I think it's
begins
mainly
to
just the
describe
skirt.
this guy.
Looking good, Sly.
It's an improvement. I'll name this one the Homely Buckaroo.
You know, I've also had a few times where like I'm playing this and don't really like some of the dialogue. Like the first episode, I feel like they did a pretty good bit with the dialogue. I got a few chuckles from this level as well, but it definitely does have that kind of kid-friendly kind of banter.
What kind of sheriff puts up posters of himself?
I do like how Sly said that though.
Wow, Sly. You made him look even worse.
I love a challenge. I call it 10-star loser.
You know, I think what would have been really cool with the outfit that we're gonna get after this mission, instead of the giant ball and chain that we get from here. Oh, by the way, here's Sly's gadget list.
This guy's a real ego.
I haven't shown Sly's gadget list.
I think you just achieved troublemaker status, Sly.
Oh, now this really chaps my hide! I'm going to find this artist and bust his thumbs! And maybe his pinky.
Toothpick.
We definitely got under his skin, Sly. You ready for phase 2?
Absolutely.
Apparently, the sheriff also loves lollipops, but his favorite is a particular Cuban variety which has to be shipped in specially. Supposedly, they taste like rice and beans.
Ugh, gross.
Agreed. But if we clean him out, he'll have to wait weeks for the next shipment, and that should really tick him off.
Rice and beans. I mean, if it's red beans and rice, that would be pretty good. But not in a lollipop. Gross. Ugh. Oh yeah, and that Sly movie looked really good. Some of the designs were a little weird with it. Personally, I was okay with how Murray looked. And that's actually kind of the funny thing. I think Murray in this game looks a little weird, where I was okay with the movie design. How that works, I don't know. But I mean, Murray will probably grow on me, just like how he kind of grew on me when I was going back through Sly 2 and 3. I feel like 3 really nailed down Murray's like attitude.
I bet Murray would like that lollipop.
Great job! You just became a criminal, Sly.
You know, now that I think about it, there was a Oh god, I'm not necessarily going to be able to get a photo of it, because if I open up Chrome, it's going to really tank the stream. But to anybody who has seen how Sly looked in pre-release footage,
You know, you're a little too excited about sending me to the slammer, Bentley.
It's all about the job, Sly. Speaking of which, in case you hadn't noticed, this Sheriff Toothpick is his own biggest fan. In fact, it looks like he's throwing himself a festival, and it's in full swing. If you take that banner down, I'm sure it'll be the final straw.
Right. Let's go rain on this guy's parade.
you know, I think this is actually one of the trophies I won't be able to get in this level. Having to do this the sarsaparilla thing.
Just need to get up to that banner.
Something tells me that's gonna take me forever to do at least. But what was I talking about? Crap. While I'm trying to go get this thing, let me. Oh right, now I remember. Pre-released footage of this game
All the things to get
back
busted
before
for. I believe it's banner dumping.
we had
Okay,
any
there's
kind
the
of
banner.
news
Just
on it
need to
or
get those
whatever.
clothespins off.
When they were showing off the El Jefe fight,
Lolly thief and outlaw I've been looking for.
Sly had a different design to him.
Well,
Did not look like this. Instead, he looked more close to the
room in this stony
model that he looked like in PlayStation All-Stars. I love that little shot too. That's my favorite. But yeah, with the footage that we had back when El Jefe was like first being shown off for its boss fight, I don't know why they would show the boss fight first and anything, but whatever, I guess. His model had more of a PlayStation All-Stars look to it. Like, his head looked more like that model before they changed it to how the art style is now. And I kind of miss that model. Bomb aim. Oh, yeah. And yeah, trophies are tough as hell in this game. The mission that I'm talking about, that like I said, was
Looks like it's up to me to recon the area. I need to get some shots of that prison, but I better keep a low profile.
what's that, sarsaparilla mission?
The guards.
Yeah, I think you got to get a perfect on that, and I don't feel like having to do that. That shouldn't be a... Or, now that I think about it, they shouldn't lock down, story... Wait, what? Oh, that was easy. They shouldn't lock down those little cliffhanger things in it.
In that high tower.
I keep, like, getting, like, all kinds into different, topics and everything. I still wish Bentley kept his, body armor and, helmet. rather than the back to the safari look.
That's an interesting side. Let me get a shot. Unless I'm mistaken, that is definitely a munitions dump. Very handy.
Good to be good. Good to be all over the place with the community sometimes. I'm trying to remember what I said, honestly. I get that way sometimes. Like I go to say something, I get focused on something, and then after that, it's like. Y'all don't hear me.
There is clearly some structural weakness along the rear wall.
There we go. Now we get to see where Sly is. Oh, yeah? What kind of videos do you do, Swan?
Howdy.
Howdy yourself. Looks like you must have ticked old Toothpick off pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
I like that. You got a name?
It's Sly. Sly Cooper.
Now, son, you should know I don't take kindly to folks funning on my family name.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I swear, I'm not joking. I can explain.
Talk ain't worth spit, boy. Only one way to prove you're a Cooper. Bust us out of here.
Right. My friend Bentley's working on that. I hope.
Sly, press the square button to swing that ball. You'll smash through that wall like it's made of cardboard. Sly, you need to make your way to the bottom of the tower.
Whee!
Sly, here's your chance. Use the ball to break down that door and bust Tennessee out.
Yeah, I'm doing this as a hobby for now as well. And most likely just gonna be for a hobby. Because,
Okay, kids, stand clear. All right. I guess break time is over.
yeah, Sly, now that I think about it, Sly is very strong to be able to carry this friggin' thing. I feel like there's something in here. Huh, no, there's a... Oh, right! I gotta start doing this, too. I gotta get those, gotta make sure I get those frickin' things to be able to, get whatever it is. Why do I feel like there's something up here? Sly, why can't you get up on here now? Sly, what are you doing? You know, with me having a costume change and actually holding a cane, you would think that Tennessee Kid would actually say that, yep, you're a Cooper.
You can probably move that container if you hit it hard enough.
Why am I the only one with a ball and chain here?
Listen, friend, you're planning on hanging me tomorrow.
Now that I think about it,
You wanna trade?
yep, there's a spot. If I remember correctly, isn't there like a bunch of spiders? Yeah, there is. I hate the spiders in this game. Whee! Oh, you know what? I was thinking, I think it would be so cool, like, if this was just how the Jailbird outfit was, and then after that, when you break out of jail, you get, like, an upgrade, or, like, Bentley constructs something that would look like a cane, but have you still have the ball and chain, and you would hit like R1 or whatever to do those the little extras moves that you can do. I think that would be interesting. We gotta go that way, so let's go and hit that. Oh, I thought I would hit it. I hate these giant spiders. They're annoying. What will we... Oh, right. Whoa! I do love the new death animations, though. I never made a mention of them, but I do love how the new animations look when you lose all your health. Definitely has a more cartoony look to it compared to how Sly kind of just fell and just went limp. That was a little close. Those are some giant spiders too. Jesus. I think if we were to just hit any kind of the TNT, I think it actually counts as an instant death too. Definitely do not want that to happen. Oh, did I miss a coin? I missed a coin! Also, the currency of our newfound area looks to be something more of a maybe like a silver eagle or a gold eagle at this point.
Naturally. Thanks, Bentley.
Son, who is it you keep talking to?
I have a thing in my ear that lets me talk to my friend. And now he's telling me you need to carry some of that TNT so we can blow the gate.
Sure. I got voices in my head telling me to blow things up too. They've been right so far. Let's get to it.
Oh, I forgot who voices Tennessee Kid in this game, but always does a fantastic job. How do we get over there now? Oh, right, tightrope.
Look around, Sly. There's bound to be a switch somewhere.
Figure I'll wait by the door while you work this one out.
Okay. Push you. Push you. And push you. Bingo.
Howdy. I just wanted to let you all know that I really like this
Kill the pig.
speaker system. I know
I'd like to make it through this in one piece, if you don't mind.
Of course you're gonna make it in one piece. What do you think I am? Some kind of guy that will let you die? That would cause a time paradox.
Try not to forget who's carrying the dynamite. Well, looks like we can mosey along now.
Nice job, Sly.
I love screaming. Come now.
Is there a mask over there? Doesn't look to be. I can't remember if there's a mask somewhere. Oh wait, did one of these have a side hit? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, so far, Sly 4 doesn't seem all that bad when it comes to
Looks like our goose ain't
the
cooked yet.
first two levels. I think if anything, the only one that I really had a problem with was Ryorichi.
Great! Keep going, Sly!
Now that I think about it, what's your guys' favorite Cooper? Whether if it be from an actual playable perspective or just from the Thieves Raccoonus that you learn about them. Which ones have your guys' favorites been?
Time to hit the trail once more.
Mine would definitely have to be Tennessee Kid and One-Eye Cooper.
Well, looks like we can mosey along now.
Way to go, Sly!
I think those two were just always my go-to to really
It looks like somebody's
look
applied
at and
new
whatnot.
technology. That is a face car parade, Sly. One touch means instant death. Switch into your jailbird costume and try using that ball in a different way. Press the R2 button to get on top of it. You should be able to ride it around using the left stick.
Well, looks like I'm
I keep thinking that the controls are actually inverted on this bit of gameplay, but it's not. It always throws me off. Oh no, it's okay. What is your favorite Cooper? Like out of all the Coopers that you can play as and the Coopers that are known from the Thieves Raccoonus, who would you say would be your favorite Cooper?
Looks like a nice place for a quick siesta.
Whoa, camera. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. For me, like I said, mine would have to be Tennessee Kid Cooper
I'll just
and
say,
Henrietta
looks
One-Eyed
like I'm
Cooper.
not carrying enough TNT to blow myself to kingdom come.
Oh, what am I doing again? Oh, there was a button. I don't know why I thought that it was somewhere else.
Huh, that did the trick. Let's keep moving along.
Sly, it appears that archway in front of the door is some kind of locking mechanism. And that block is the key. Now you just need to figure out how to get it in there.
So, tell me about Sheriff Toothpick.
Toothpick? That shady son of a gun is crookeder than a sack of corn.
Sly's another great choice because I mean, you basically grew up with the dude in general, or just you basically have to play as him and whatnot. But yeah, definitely for me, like Tennessee Kid, I always enjoyed a good old Western kind of character, but I also really digged Henrietta One-Eye Cooper, mainly just because it's just a female Cooper and whatnot. And it would have been so cool to actually go through another pirate level. Because it seems like every Sly game has some level involving Japan, it seems like. Can I just roll into this? No, I can't. That's good to know. But yeah, like Sly 1 had a Chinese or Japanese or Chinese level with Panda King. You had Sly 2. I don't think actually had anything like that. If anything, it was mainly just like India and actually no. Now that I think about it, Sly 1 was Japanese. Sly 2 was all over the world aside from Japan or anywhere else. And Sly 3 was either Japan again or China. And then Sly 4 had feudal Japan. I almost ran directly into that. Whoop. Smack that. I forgot if I have to. Just do that again. Whoa!
For once, I might be glad I'm carrying the TNT.
Let's try it again. I almost just walked right into it again. Oh, there we go. You know, I also see a lot of people always talking about a possible like Sly 5 or a Sly 4 or whatever. And I wonder, like, what or not? Yeah, I guess it's Sly 4 too, maybe. I always wonder though, what would people want to see for a potential Sly 5? Or like a Sly 4, or even a remake and whatnot. With that whole thing that's going on, that we keep hearing about, we don't necessarily know exactly what Sony has in store for whatever the 20th anniversary would have.
Say, I knew you was a Cooper the second I laid eyes on you.
Thanks, but Tennessee, we need to go. You ready?
Well, not really. Whoa!
Just kicks him. I love that we have to help out the ancestors before we get to actually play as them.
Somehow, we had managed to survive and make it back to the hideout. Once there, Tennessee gave us the lowdown, how he'd been planning the bank heist that should have gone down in Cooper lore as his masterpiece, only to have a mysterious new sheriff arrest him before he even reached the bank. Curiously, the robbery still occurred, and all the bank's gold was stolen. Tennessee was charged even though he was already in prison, and the gold was never recovered. Of course, he had a strong suspicion it was Sheriff Toothpick himself who had stolen the gold and framed him. And after a little research, there was no doubt he was right. Bentley was able to uncover plenty of information about the sheriff. Although he changed his appearance somewhat, Toothpick was a two-bit gangster from present-day Eastern Europe. According to his file, he'd grown up loving two things: gold and cowboy movies. He eventually specialized in gold robberies, and for a while had masterminded some of the largest scores around the world. Then he abruptly vanished. The word was he had always thought of himself as a gunslinger, and it looked like he had found a way to make that a reality. The guy was a real loose cannon. We'd have to watch our backs if we were going to steal back the missing gold and restore Tennessee Kid Cooper's reputation as the greatest outlaw of the Old West.
I love that shot. I love the red, yellows, and whites that they use for those. Or it could be red, yellows, and oranges for Tennessee Kids kind of thing. Okay, here we go. Oh, right. I think this is this is the sarsaparilla one, isn't it? We might be on this for a little bit, because I honestly actually hate this mission. Watch me get it on my first try, though. I'd be surprised if I actually did that. Alright, Cooper for hire. Here we go. Whoa! That was interesting. Let's see if we can get it.
Okay, the first order of business is getting Tennessee his guns back.
Well, it's just the one gun now. I upgraded. But yeah, I need my shooting iron back.
Agreed. According to my sources, Toothpick closed this old gold mine several months ago, declaring it unsafe. In fact, he's converted it to a storage facility for his stolen goods, including Tennessee's gun. We'll need to take measures with this job, so
what's with the
not to
lighting
arouse
of that?
Suspicion. So, employing a masterful disguise, I'll tail Toothpick to the mine's entrance and mark it with a homing beacon. Murray, you'll then use the beacon to find your way there. Toothpick's sure to have secured the entrance, so we'll need your formidable skills to get it open. Then, once we have access, Tennessee can get in and get his gun back. Let's get to work.
Okay.
I need to keep up with this guy. I better stay close, but out of direct sight.
Oh, what? Oh, whoops. Okay.
Okay, I need to keep up with this guy. I
There we
better
go.
stay close, but out of direct sight.
My dumbass wasn't paying attention.
What's the damn wall doing?
Luckily, this isn't the part that I'm actually worried about, so I can easily just be able to get through this. It's really only the sarsaparilla bit that I'm really
How far out of town is
worried
this
about.
place?
Dang it! My tongue is feeling mighty unsatisfied. When is the next shipment of Cuban lollies going to show?
Just a little farther, you windbag. Just
Quote unquote first try. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're totally gonna get this on the first try. Just immediately walk right into his line of sight.
Yes, sir. With all the gold I stashed in the mine, it's got to be worth more than Fort Knox. Thanks, Tennessee Kid. It's all marketed, eh? Huh? Oh,
Don't worry, we got this one.
town ain't worth the 2 bits they spent making it. Oh, a step in horse pool.
This isn't too bad. It must be the excellent disguise.
Hey, Mary Sue. I think Toothpick might have to be my least, oh, hold up.
If nobody's going to find this entrance, time to take a little look. That's my goal!
All right, time to open up a can of hack. Oh, scorpions! Guys, help!
Yeehaw! The cavalry's a-coming!
Don't worry, Bentley. I got the bug spray right here.
Yeah, now that I think about it, this also looks like another level that would be really good for, yeah, this definitely seems like a level that would be great for, grinding gold. Or, coins if you need it. Because all the money just goes straight to you. Oh, wait, no, man. It looks like you're not really getting a lot. Yeah, Toothpick's fight definitely seemed a little underwhelming. Definitely not my favorite, boss out of the entire series. But then again, I guess we really can't really blame Sanzaru for that one. That's more just like we had all this expectation for it. It's like Kingdom Hearts 3 for Kingdom Hearts fans. You know what I mean?
I need more clock speed. Better use the speeder code. Time for that upgrade.
Even though that was more of a something else, I guess. I
Physics code module.
I don't really know.
Voila! Elastic
I do like
projectile.
Kingdom Hearts 3 though.
Perfect for
That
shooting around.
I felt like that was a perfectly fine game. I didn't really grow too much on any of the characters in the first place anyways, but I thought it was a decent game. But that'll be a topic for discussion at some other date.
Shots around the corner.
Whoa, I keep forgetting. I'm over here talking to you guys and just hanging out. And then over here just not paying attention to like the enemies and everything. But yeah, definitely Toothpick's fight wasn't necessarily the greatest.
I can close a damaging laser loop around a target.
Ah, right, I can't get a data cube unless I'm this.
This ought to do the trick.
Something tells me we're gonna want to be this still.
Looks like I should just go with the electron flow in this thing. Yikes, just looking at that wormhole.
Now that I think about it, I don't even know what to say about any of the other fights because I don't necessarily remember them except for the Black Knight.
I bet a laser loop around multiple switches would do the trick.
All right. Gonna need this again.
This lock requires a data key. Bingo, this data key should fit that lock.
I want to finish each of the levels with their own thing, so Quick, switch back to the blue vehicle. Booyah. Oh, we still got more.
Oh
Eep.
boy, looks like they brought out the big guns. I better tackle this big guy piece by piece. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Oh, that got had health. I want that. Let me take that health. Put it in my system. Yeah, I think Grizz is the one that I was thinking that was another rhythm game.
Right, there's gotta be a lock for
At
this.
least I thought it was. I don't remember. That's how much I don't remember most of Sly 4. I don't necessarily remember the characters. I remember their names, but I don't remember their boss fights. Whoa, I got an itch. Anyways, how you doing today, Mary Sue? How you doing? Oh,
Security, thy
there we go.
game is hacked.
Well, aren't you strong?
Awesome, Murray. Okay, Tennessee, you're up.
Shoot, I'll be in and out quicker than a hyperactive rattlesnake.
Hey guys, this store's kinda heavy.
You know, I think I would like getting or being able to get the trophies more if I didn't have to sit through a loading screen. You know what I mean?
Yeehaw! There's my gun. That's right. The kid is back in business. Alrighty, me and old Blue need to get reacquainted.
Do this real quick. There we go. Alright.
Let's see. First, I need to press and hold the L1.
Been doing pretty good.
to enter targeting mode. Once in targeting mode, I can use the right stick to place the cursor over a target. Then I just press the R1 button to pull the trigger. Yes, sir. It's all coming back to me. So I better make tracks before old Toothpick finds out. I wonder what old Toothpick is cooking.
Third-person shooter.
What in tarnation?
But yeah, the whole boss fights for Thieves in Time definitely are like, I wouldn't really remember the first thing about them aside from the Paradox, honestly, because really that's not even a boss fight. It's just a quick time event like
Big old door is gonna
boss.
require my crack shot technique. First, I press and hold the R2 button to enter crack shot mode. Next, I can use the right stick to move the cursor and draw a bead on multiple targets. Then I just release the R2 button to blast them. I can only use crack shot when my Cooper focus is full. This one's
Yes, the Cooper Focus, the one that's not the gadget grid anymore.
Alright.
Right.
Tennessee tried jumping to a different rail using the X button.
I feel like this is really the only thing that was different from Tennessee Kid for his, Oh, wait, did I already miss? I feel like I've already missed a mask.
These rails are quicker than a six-legged coyote.
Doesn't look like that, but who knows?
You couldn't catch me with a bolt of lightning.
I feel like El Jefe's was like the only decent boss, but that's really only just because it's like the first boss in the game. Also, I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. Oh, yeah. You know, now that I think about it, I heard something that was happening, not with Sly Cooper, but with
Don't slow down, Tennessee. Tennessee, you
Oh
need
God,
to
what
get
was it?
out of that fight before more guards show up.
Spyro. Apparently, some company is now copyright striking any kind of video or anything that relates to like Spyro that happens to have the Spyro music in it.
You boys should have just skedaddled.
And it's like,
Bad,
why
Jack.
though?
Looks like it's your unlucky day.
I want those coins, I want those coins.
Spiders? I hate
Like,
little hairy
but yeah, apparently some company is like now making it to where, hey, you can't have Spyro music in your videos or anything, or else we're gonna copyright strike your video. And this one dude who has like a bunch of videos talking about like Spyro or just like anything that just happens to have Spyro music in it, it's getting taken down or just getting hit with those copyright strikes. And it's like, there's no reason to do that for a game that's damn near by now who knows how old. So I don't think we're gonna be able to really do any Spyro games at the moment if we wanted to. If people do want it though, I would be able to do it. I would just probably have to turn off the music. That's about it. Would definitely feel a little more barren. Definitely not really. It would be really odd to actually go through a game without any of the music. Can you imagine going for like something like Sly Cooper with like no music? That kind of makes up like one third of the game's charm, with the other two being great characters and great gameplay and great story. So I guess 1/4 of the thing. But yeah, it's definitely a really shitty thing. Just like, there's no reason. It's definitely just a bunch of BS.
Yep, I need to keep pushing.
Whoop. Oop.
This is more fun than
Whoop,
square
whee!
dancing with a donkey.
Remember, you can use any of your shooting skills while rail
Gotta
sliding,
keep
Tennessee.
sliding right on out of here. Ain't no better way to get around. Woo-wee! Full steam ahead.
Uh-oh. Looks like you're gonna have to shoot your way out, Tennessee.
Oh yeah. Ah, I still got hit.
This boy's got about as much chance as a snowball in summertime.
Tennessee, you better get moving.
Wasn't there like an achievement to crack shot like 10 enemies within like 60 seconds or something like that? What's like the best place to go and do that for the kind of mission? Would that technically be any of the missions that has spiders? Because that'd be like a easy like 8, right? Or like 6 or whatever.
You hombres don't know when to quit.
I definitely have to think about it. I'm trying to remember. Is there anything else that is in here? I should also probably open up the map again, just to be safe, because I don't know how finicky the trophies are for this game. You know, going back onto the topic of Tennessee Kid Cooper, though, as much as I really like being able to play as him, though, I kind of wish they would have kept the mustache on him from how he looked in like the Thieves Raccoonus, and any of the other games too.
Time for a dirt nap, boys.
I don't know. I just thought he always looked better with if they had him more in his older age with the shaggy fur and whatnot. Yeah, that's my guess too. Like, they wanted to just have basically just use the same model for Sly and his ancestors and just change it up just slightly.
You need to shoot that door open before you get there, Tennessee. Now that's what I call shooting.
Oh.
Nice shooting.
Yeehaw! Okay, yeah, now that I think about it, the more that I keep looking at those shots with the characters and everything, it seems like they really forgot about that. Cause like he wasn't even in the circle at that point. There we go, saloon bug. I think now we get to do all that. And I think, do we have any? We only have 13, so we'd still really only have the paraglider open. Not much else. But yeah, Mary, just to catch you up, Mary, we essentially, me and a picture of a swan, we've been talking about stuff from favorite Sly game to talking about like what the opinion on through Carmelita in all the games and everything. We're talking about that. And just been going through the game, hanging out, chilling like a villain. Hey, we found the vault.
Toothpick's office is somewhere in the upper levels of the saloon. To find out what he's planning, our best bet is to plant a bug. Needless to say, we must remain undetected. Conveniently, I discovered they're looking for a new bartender. So I'll go in, undercover, and control the situation by introducing the patrons to my special home-brewed sarsaparilla.
Your mustache looks bigger. What have you been feeding it?
Pay attention, Sly. You'll need to enter through that window and make your way to the ventilation system. Meanwhile, I'll have the goons inside so sugared up they'll be seeing double until they crash hard. Once you launch the RC car in the vents, I'll take control and guide it to Toothpick's office.
You're not gonna start wearing that mustache all the time, are you?
Jealousy is such an ugly emotion, Sly.
I mean, Sly's got a goatee. Or, well, yeah, he does have a goatee because we see it on him right now, and plus it's shown on the Arabian outfit.
Watch your back, pal. This place looks pretty rough.
Will do. See you inside.
Okay, I forgot if you have to use the D-pad for, if you can use the D-pad for this. I think that would be a little bit easier. But let's see if we can get this first try. First try for the achievement. If not, then screw it.
Greetings. I've been informed this establishment is in dire need of an expert tap jockey. I've got sarsaparilla? Well, these guys look thirsty. Let's see. I can move left and right simply by using the
Okay, I
left
can
stick.
use the
When the
D-pad.
patron
That's
steps up
cool.
to the bar, I can slide him a drink by pressing the X button. These guys don't look
X to
like
throw.
patient types,
Okay.
So I'd better make it fast. I'd better keep an eye on the sarsaparilla
30 of these
page.
little
It's gonna take my
buggers.
whole
All right.
supply to quiet this bunch. The meter should indicate how much
I can't
sarsaparilla
miss
I have
3.
left. Something tells me it's gonna take every drop.
Oh shit, I accidentally dropped 2.
Keep those bugs on target, Bentley.
I don't know if that counts as the actual thing. I probably already messed up. I don't really care.
These guys are soaking up like sponges.
Damn,
Some of these guards
oh, we would have had it first try.
need to be careful. You just need to stay off the floor.
Damn, we would have had that first try right there. Had I not messed up and double tapped it. Oh. That stinks. That actually hurts. Cactus. Wait, can I actually go down? I don't think I can go down there. But I do want that shiny. Man, I would have... Okay. If that's how it's gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be that hard to get the achievement for that. I think I can do that. Man, screw these jugs. Whoa. Man, I was so worried into thinking that I was gonna not be able to do it on my first try, and yet I got it on my first try. I guess I was just really nervous the first time when I played this game, and I just didn't have that great of things. Or whatever it is. Oh, this is a casino? Not anymore.
Great, Sly. You just need to reach the ventilation duct.
I do like the map design for the games, though. There's some great designs for not only just how weird. What the hell? Did my stream just cut? I have no idea how long I've been streaming now. Because my timer just went back to, like, 0 seconds. Huh. That's weird. Are we still live? Started about an hour ago. Okay, so we're still live. Oh, I also have this on Top Chat. What the hell? Man, I'm getting, I keep forgetting to switch the things to, like, Top Chat or Live Chat and everything. Alright. Let's see. We gotta get over there, partner. Everyone back to the base, partner. Man, that's really convincing. Why do they have pipes so low to the ground? No, I was kind of hoping Sly would have just been turning like this. Alright.
You can probably move that container if you hit it hard enough, Sly.
Get as many coins as we can, because why not? Where am I? Oh, right. Huh, that's weird. Well, we're back. So, you guys didn't miss much. In case if y'all did miss it, we got the Sunset, or I keep wanting to say Sunset Sarsaparilla because of Fallout. What the hell was that?
You can probably move that container if you hit it hard enough, Sly.
Anyways, yeah, we did the mission first try. We only missed one because I accidentally did, one extra cup to one of the characters. I would have actually gotten that achievement had I not messed that up. Okay. It's doing that again. Stop that.
You can probably move that container if you hit it hard enough, Sly.
if it's not me having like crashes or anything or or whatever, it's more or less just my game just deciding to have me go further than expected. Oh, now you...
You can probably move that container if you hit it hard enough, Sly.
If I just jump on here, can I just be able to climb up onto it? Nope. Thought I could be able to. Woo! Hi! That was a little close. I thought, for some reason, I thought this was an arcade machine. I was gonna be.
Sly, we're in trouble.
Whoopsie.
You can probably move that container if you hit it hard enough, Sly.
Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Alright, let's try to actually get through this without getting electrocuted this time. Please. There we go. That's what I wanted to happen.
Just a little further to that vent.
Now that I think about it,
All right, Sly, flush that little beauty. All right, baby, let's see what you can do for Bentley.
I forgot what I was... Oh, right. Why are there chips in here? No, seriously, why the hell are there casino chips in here?
Stay away from my car, you eight-legged foley.
I forgot which way exactly we have to go. Oh. Map not available for this area. Of course not. Let's go this way then. Hopefully there's a mask over this way.
Stay away from my car, you eight-legged foley. Stay away from my car, you eight-legged foley.
Alright, so what if we went this way? Now I'm curious. So now we're gonna do Mario Kart strategy. And by Mario Kart strategy, I mean just going for... Or I guess this would technically be Crash Bandicoot strategy, huh? Oh, okay. It's just a long way. We went the long way when we could have taken a short way. Gotcha. Oh, right. I remember what I was gonna say. What do you guys think about the soundtrack for Sly 4? I personally think it's okay. Still not as memorable as like Sly 3, Sly 2, and especially Sly 1. Or, well, no, I guess not as memorable as Sly 1, 3, and 2. Especially 2 being the
Listen up. My
big
partner got an ace up his sleeve, and we're about to go all
big
in.
peak of the series.
This trump card's going to crush Cooper and the rest of his clean jumping gang. We's going to learn a you don't yank a rattlesnake's tail, lest you're looking to get bit. Then we are going to finish loading up the train and haul our sweet little kisters out of this one-horse town. Once we get that loot back into present day, toothpick going to be worth millions. Oopsie.
Dang it, boss! Would you watch where you're pointing that thing? Are you talking to me? Whoa, boss, whoa! I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing.
Huh. Oh. I'm tempted to actually replay that mission and do, try to get the, achievement, but I won't waste, too much time. Let's go ahead and continue on. I'll probably do it off stream. Make things a little easier. But even though I do think that the dialogue for this game is a little cheesy from time to time, or a little childish from time to time, there are some definite good bits throughout the actual dialogue. And the whole little sub... Oh. I think that was an apple that he shoots. I don't know. It always looks like a thing. Oh, now that I think about it, have we... I haven't even taken a look at any of the levels or any of the maps to see if Clockwork actually is in this area.
Huh, that's not good. Looks like Toothpick rustled himself a pretty lady.
Sweet jumping jackrabbit! That's no lady, that's Carmelita! What is she doing here?
You know her?
I'm afraid so. Something is very wrong here, Tennessee. But all quantum physics aside, we have to rescue her. Nobody can get there faster than you. I'll grab Sly and Murray, and we'll meet you in the van. Just get going.
Huh. I wonder who Bentley's lady friend is.
Just shot him.
That toothpick's lower than a snake in a ditch. Heck, rescuing pretty ladies is a hobby of mine anyway.
I do like the little fun facts that are in these little loading screens. I just wish the loading screens weren't all that much. And once again, I just wish that we had a main menu to go to after every level, rather than just going from one level to the other level. Kind of seems a little too much, in my opinion.
Whew. I am only too happy to get rid of this one. Her tongue's sharp enough to cut leather.
Stinking cowards! Afraid to untie me and fight like men? I swear when I get out of this...
No sense fretting about that little lady. Cry, cry, little tear, yes. Just enjoy the ride.
I'm a coming, Miss Carmelita!
Oh. Whoops. Got electrocuted.
I'm a coming, Miss Carmelita! Can't let the stage hit that barrier!
Okay! You can stop anytime!
I gotta keep
Woo!
myself clear of obstacles!
Yep.
Time for a little target practice! I better start slinging some lead! This is getting to my hairy! Woohoo! I am the greatest shot ever!
Oh, I didn't know you can...
What are you doing out there? Can't you stop this thing?
Don't worry your pretty head, Miss Carmelita! Everything's under control!
Oh, I thought I could make it. Oh, Ancient Warfare 3. Nice. We got that achievement.
enjoying this?
Hey, no worries, Mary Sue. You have yourself a nice day.
Can't let the stage hit that barrier.
Watch where you're going!
Whoop, whee! Oh! Eeny, meeny, run away. Whoa!
I better start slinging some lead. Phew! I feel like a potato about to get mashed.
Yeehaw! Pew, pew. Booyah!
I love moving targets.
Hit the brakes already!
Nice.
Yeehaw! Now that's what I call excitement.
Here we go. Whoa! Yahoo! Aw! I keep thinking that I'm gonna be able to make that. Oh! Oh yeah, that ain't that's a no-go. Let's not have Carmelita blow up.
Bullseye.
Whoa!
Now that's how you
Ah!
do things.
Oh!
Those flames will roast us for sure. Okay, looks like it'll be the smoothest ride.
Please stay on the road! Any road!
Whoa! Whoa!
I need to blow that barrier away.
Just stop this thing!
Don't worry, you're...
Oh, whoop. Whoopsie.
I need to blow that barrier away.
Just stop this thing!
Don't worry your pretty head, Miss Carmelita. Everything's under control.
Who are you?
Pleased to meet you, ma'am. Why, I'm Tennessee Kid.
Don't tell me. You're a Cooper, right? I knew it!
Yes, ma'am. Bentley told me you...
Stop calling me ma'am! The name's Inspector Fox. Wait, Bentley's here?
Well, looks like they're right behind us.
Carmelita, I'm glad you're okay.
Why, that conniving little...
Much obliged for a helping hand, Inspector Fox. Let me run these banditos over to prison, and I'll be back for you. Oh, lickety-split. Of course, you feeling neighborly? You could just turn yourselves in.
As much as I like the idea of Sly in a cell, nobody kidnaps Inspector Carmelita Fox and gets away with it!
I reckon that also includes tying her to a runaway stage.
Watch it! I'm in no mood for smart remarks. Now, are you ready for another mission, Tennessee?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I mean, I surely am, Inspector Fox.
Arpeggio. You know, it would have been interesting to see what Arpeggio would actually be able to be would be able to do in terms of a boss fight if it wasn't Clockla.
Now, boys, I know I've aired out my lungs at
Oh, we
you
can play as
all
Carmelita right now.
but some
Nice.
of yous ain't heard it rightly, 'cause
I might do that actually.
it's still stale as month-old cornbread. Shoot, the ways yous talks now. It
Wait,
was
now that I
a
think
good
about it, do they
nigga.
actually have?
It sticks in my
Oh yeah.
Ouch, like I swallowed it.
No one's out there, and we can't do. Oh right, we can't.
We're in
Oh wait, what?
Old West now, people. Huh? Look tough. Look like cowboy. We got the
Okay, I want to see something. If I were to go back to turning Japanese, what would actually happen? Would Carmelita be right there, or would I actually have to beat episode 2 to be able to have her be playable? I wonder. I just want to know. Because I never actually attempted. Oh my god! Oh, what? You can. That's. Oh, that's weird. That's so weird to actually just. Huh. Well, I guess if anything, we can go and explore feudal Japan with Carmelita real quick, and just to go over her moveset. Most likely go over it during the actual episode or during the actual mission, and I can also show off that animation that only Carmelita has because she can't pickpocket. But she does actually have a getting a treasure animation. There's her gadget grid. And I don't think she has really anything else. She really only has, yeah, nothing right now. So, to go over Carmelita's basic move set, she's got a jump, she's got a double jump, a gun swat, she can aim and be able to fire. She, of course, has different firing modes from stun to to auto fire to a bunch of other weapons that we just do not have right now. She also does have her super jump, but we do not have the ability to use it. She is also basically in the same kind of animations as Sly. So, like, if you were to go right to an edge, if I can get it to happen, there we go. She basically does the same exact thing that Sly does. And I think she even has, the same ledge teeter animation. Or, like, when you're holding on to the ledge or whatever. That's basically all she can do. She does have other or at least other power-ups that she can use. That's basically it. Ooh, this is gonna be... Yeah, not gonna be able to get that treasure. There is another treasure somewhere close by that we can easily grab real quick. Only question. Oh, there it is. Found it. So, just like every other treasure, we cannot take any damage with it. If we happen to take any damage, we lose the treasure entirely. But if you can get it to the hideout. And there's Carmelita's animation for that. Really interesting to see her have that. Here we have her own Banaki-com. And that's basically about it for her. I do not have any of her moves, at least for the upgrades and whatnot. And overall, she looks okay in the game. Gameplay-wise, she looks fine. I don't really like the mascara on the eyes. It kind of looks a little weird, especially with how her eyes are always kind of in a squint. But yeah, she's fun to play. She's fun to play as. I'm also just really surprised that we can be able to go through and do whatever it is. It's still honestly really interesting to see that Ryorichi is right here and no one else is right here. No one's by this. No one's by that. The Cooper van is here for some reason. But no one's working on anything. It would be interesting to actually go through something like this and see how it would have been if Carmelita was actually in the party at that point. Would have been an interesting idea. But anyways, let's continue on with Go West Young Raccoon. Raccoonus Rakamagukas.
And another thing. No.
God, I hate these load screens. They're not bad per se, but man, they are annoying to have to deal with. You know, that Thingus Rakamagukas has a lot of big pictures, but way too many big words. So you don't mind just handing it over. You kidding? You break into my joint, break my own rules, trash the place. I feel violated. Let's rock. I completely messed up that whole thing, but I just love... I love that dialogue between Sly and Mugshot. Oh, I didn't even see what the time frame was for this game. Boing. Woo!
This river is dangerous, but it leads back to the prison. Way I figure it, they won't be expecting us to come this way. You sure you're up to this, Miss Fox?
That's Inspector Fox, but just call me Carmelita. Thanks for the rescue, by the way.
My pleasure. Inspector? You some kind of sheriff? How'd you get mixed up with Sly?
It's a long, complicated story. Right now, I need to rescue that ringtail, so I can wring his neck.
Ooh-wee, you are feisty. You remind me of this one little gal who...
So, what's this prison like, anyway?
Well, plenty of fire, for starters.
Terrific. Let's get going.
You know, Tennessee Kid made a mention of a gal. So I wonder if there's an actual once again, just going back to the same thing. I think it would have been interesting to see Carmelita actually be able to be in the game, but have a full, like, different look. I think that would have been interesting.
Miss Carmelita, you didn't forget how to use that pistol, did you?
Not a chance. I just press the R1 button to pull the trigger. And I can press and hold the L1 button to focus my... I cannot wait to give that ringtail a piece of my mind. Stuck in time with two Coopers.
Give him heck, Carmelita!
Let's sweep this sector, Tennessee. And I'll catch up with Cooper and kick his furry tail.
Oh, right. I should probably hit the, I like how the water is still moving. Does it still move my paws? Yeah, it does. What the hell? That's weird.
These barrels are full of TNT. Better blast them before we get close to the rings. Give 'em one more, Carmelita! I sure am glad we're on the same side. Watch it. We got us a cattle call overhead.
I can't believe Sly got me into this mess.
Nice shooting, Carmelita.
How about less sweet talk and more action? Tennessee, it looks like you'll have to go on ahead. I'll find another way there.
All right. Probably got a mask around here somewhere. Let's get to it. Whee! Whee! Now I think about it, just in case. That's a big prison. There we are. Alley. Okay. Whoa! Don't shoot me. Let me shoot you. Nah, please, don't shoot me. I'll shoot you instead. I still can't believe I got that advanced, or that ancient warfare. Achievement. I thought if anything, that was gonna take the longest time. But no, I got that one surprisingly fast.
Could have done that in my sleep.
Last I checked, I hit you. I even shot at you. If I remember correctly, the vaults in general actually do have new powers in terms of like items that were basically like the powers you get from Sly 1. So you get like a item that lets you not take any damage from falling, or not take any damage from taking. Man, that takes more than half your health.
Looks like we got company, Miss Carmelita. Not the friendly kind. I'll keep the raft still, and you blast those damn jackalopes.
Why don't you guards just get out of my way?
We got attackers to the left.
Maybe you should just focus.
Oof. I do kind of like that new job fail thing. I never really took the time to take a look at it.
Looks like we got company, Miss
Also, the
Carmelita.
only reason why we really failed that job was because
I'll keep the raft.
oh wow, we're basically just right back where we were.
Why don't you guards just get out of my way?
We got attackers to the left.
Maybe you should just focus on the mission, Tennessee. This boat's steady, Tennessee.
You better use your pistol on that river gate, or we're going swimming.
Basically we're even worse off now. Oh, okay.
Now that's what I call straight shooting.
That was a really short
Those stairs up there mean
section.
business. Huh? That switch looks kinda important.
Alright, let's go. I still find it weird that the water is still going. Then again, it reminds me of like those PlayStation 1 games where certain textures would still be moving even after you pause the game. Mario had that, or Mario 64 had that too, with Bowser's eye, if I remember correctly. His eye would essentially continue to blink, or like in Gex, for instance, Gex would actually have his or would actually have one of the textures for one of the enemies still animate. I believe it was essentially the flaming skull that you would see. That basically did the exact same thing.
Like shooting rats in a saddlebag.
Blizzard. So, I've said this before earlier, but apparently we have squirrels, and this one squirrel was just chirping away on our air conditioning unit. He or she was just like standing there and just every so often would just chip, chip, chip,
Tennessee, this way.
chip. Like for the longest time, we don't know why he did that. Well, actually, no, we do. It was because of their territorial. But it was just really interesting to see it just go and do that and just cheep or do whatever it was that it was doing. All right.
I believe Sly got me into this mess. I hope Bentley and Murray are all right.
Oh, that one was a little easier.
Follow me, Tennessee.
Funny how she has that move and yet we can't use it unless we purchase it.
You go on. I'll stay here and cover you.
All right, who wants to eat some land? Sometimes these boys
Nice.
irritate me.
That was pretty good. Ow. Oh, wow. That was just like an immediate death.
All right, who wants to eat some land? You fellas are messing with the wrong outlaw. I hope you boys got a backup plan. Whoa. This is almost as fun as a sack of gold nuggets.
Oh, that's TNT. TNT. Why couldn't it be bacon and beans?
Looks like some dopes are still looking for a fight.
Alright, I forgot. Oh, right. Just, click, clack, bang, bang.
All right, just two more.
Click, clack, bang, bang.
Yes! You're halfway there!
Oh. Let's try it again.
Alright, who wants to eat some legs? Well, bring it on then, boys.
All right, just two more.
Booyah!
Carmelita! Are you alright?
I am. No thanks to you. I should leave you in that cage after what you pulled, Sly Cooper.
I know. Look, I can explain everything.
Why, if it wasn't for this handsome and charming gentleman, I wouldn't even be here.
Aw, shucks.
Handsome and charming? Really? Look, Carmelita, I know.
Save it, Sly. All I want to know right now is how I get back to Paris.
Actually, Carmelita, I was more curious how you got here in the first place.
But guys, where's the van?
We'll have to track it down later, Murray. Now, what were you saying, Carmelita?
It's a long story, Bentley. Let's get moving and I'll tell you.
And now we get some more details. So, Carmelita, why don't you take it away?
When I saw that arrogant little, that no good lying, I should have tied his mangy tail around his neck. I should have blasted that smug look right off his face. I should probably just finish my story. After the Cooper gang escaped at the museum, I decided to follow my nose and take a look around. I'd been investigating the trading of stolen antiquities on the black market, but I'd never guessed that two-faced ringtail was involved. Then as I turned a corner, I was stunned to see a huge stash of stolen treasure right there in the museum. And even more shocking, Cyril Le Paradox himself unloading them. I couldn't believe it. The billionaire art collector and museum patron was behind this? I was so surprised that by the time I reacted, his goons already had me covered. Then that slimy sawed-off runt had me thrown into some vile machine. And the next thing I knew, I was playing cowboys and criminals. The Old West? Time travel? It was completely loco. Sure, Le Paradox had done some time in his youth, but he'd been squeaky clean ever since. And Interpol had never considered him a suspect. There were rumors about the source of his wealth, but nothing had ever been proven. Now I knew I'd solved that mystery. And of course Cooper and his little friends were involved somehow. Why was I not surprised? The Fleabag tried to feed me some story about having to rob the museum to save the future. But I was done listening to that liar. I needed to get back to Paris. But that toad toothpick had stolen Murray's van, and Bentley's time machine along with it. I finally cracked the case, and now I was stuck in this lousy dust bowl with the Cooper gang. I don't know what made me angrier. Not being able to bust the lowlife skunk, or being trapped here with that lying ringtail. Ooh! The only bearable thing about this whole mess was that at least Cooper's ancestor was a gentleman.
Would it hurt one of you?
All right.
Bring out the dust cloth once in a while, huh? Take a gander at
So,
his
we
office.
got...
His disgrace.
Well, we found out who it is. The Paradox.
What do you take me for, huh? A
Some
chinchilla?
kind of evil super genius, some shit like that. I don't know. Anyways, we got some more power-ups that we could be able to get now. Definitely really should get these. I do want auto-fire for Carmelita, though. That probably would have made that one, or her, sections a whole lot easier. That's really only the only one that I actually use. I don't even think we even have everything or enough for everything. So for now, we'll just keep it as how it is. Wait, now I think about it, don't I have like 3,000? How much do I have? Yeah, 3,000. I think I have enough for basically everything. But we'll do that some other time. I don't know when we, I don't remember exactly when we, finish this chapter. I guess we'll see. Newly purchased items could be on the ah, yes. Grand Key Larceny. Alright, Murray. What do you got for us? Now that I think about it, I feel like most of Sly 4's missions might really only just revolve around the Cooper characters, not necessarily.
All right, thanks to the bug in Toothpick's office, we have a pretty clear idea of what's going on. Toothpick plans on moving the stolen gold out of the mine using his special train. Unfortunately, that train is now also being turbocharged by our van. And need I mention that we're stranded in time unless we recover it? Well, anyway, it's useless to go after the train in the mine. Toothpick will have stepped up security since our escape, and the place will
That's
be
some big
crawling
spiders.
with guards. We're going to have to hit that train while it's rolling, but first, we're going to have to catch it, and we'll do that by diverting its route. After surveying the rail system, I've determined there are 3 key track switches we will need to throw, and Toothpick has entrusted the keys to 3 of his toughest henchmen, Wildman Wiesner, Frenchy Lestage, and Red-Eye Robles. Furthermore, these guys keep the keys around at all times. The good news is that during the Toothpick Appreciation Festival, there are a number of contests, and all of them will be competing. Murray, I took the liberty of entering you in the Bare Knuckle Brawl contest. Wildman is the
Oh, I
defending
think
champion,
now
and he's
we're
sure to
in.
have the key on his person.
I think now we're
Sly,
in
I hope you're feeling fast because you're going to be competing in the
operation, I
crookedest race
think.
in the West,
Wow, that was
the
fast.
Toothpick 500.
If that's the case.
Frenchie happens to be the defending champ, so it's a sure bet it's his time that you'll have to beat. Carmelita, you'll be up against Red-Eye in the shooting contest. As the defending champ, he keeps the trophy close by, with the 3rd key inside. Now let's get going. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, I think we're on the operation now.
All right, listen up, you flea bags. This here's the annual Toothpick Brawl-a-thon. Ain't no rules, except that if you want a shot at the champ, you gotta fight your way through the ranks first.
Oh, he's got a shiny.
We got ourselves a sucker. Yeah, I mean challenger. So let's get on with it. Fighting out of the pink corner, from parts unknown, weighing more than he should, the challenger, Murray. Let's hope he fights better than last year's contestant. May he rest in peace. And in this corner, needing no real introduction, weighing in a little more every minute, you're howling hard, the Coyote.
Alright. Okay, no map available for this area. That's good to know. What if we just started pickpocketing these guys? Pretty sure some of these might actually have something. We gotta look for one that has a shiny. You don't look to have anything. You definitely don't look to be having anything. Oh, you do have something. You know, I feel like they should have kept the triangle button move for the uppercut, like what, like attack. Time for the disrespect.
Sassafras! It looks like we got ourselves a contender! And he's earned the right to face the champ! So, without further ado, in this corner, weighing too much to mention, the Horned Heavyweight, the Battling Beefcake! He puts the bull in bully, your defending champion, Wild Man!
Oh, I wonder. Oh yeah, that makes. I could use that health.
Nobody sucker punches the Murray!
Yo, Fred Marsky.
TKO! You got it, Murray. Now get the key.
Nice.
Be careful, Sly. This race is dangerous. They say it's called the 500 because that's how many racers have lost their lives. Also, the course has several checkpoints that you'll need to reach in time to stay in the race. Speaking of which, the only way you're gonna move fast enough is to use that ball. You're gonna need to stay on it the whole race.
Not a problem, because you know,
Don't say it!
that's how I roll.
Here we go.
I feel like I'm in the circus.
No time for jokes, Sly. You better get moving.
Just keep the ball spinning, Sly.
Sly, time is running out.
Mario Kart time.
We're in a time crunch here, Sly.
Ooh.
This definitely reminds me why I prefer picking pockets. Ugh, even my tail is tired.
I wonder what the actual fastest time is that someone has actually been able to beat this without hitting anything, especially any of those lizards, because apparently the lizards can be able to put you into a slower bit of time.
Oh, Sly.
Oh, my legs feel like spaghetti.
Hurry up, the clock is ticking.
Oh, my head just barely grazed it. All right, let's go. Go!
I feel like I'm in the circus.
No time for jokes, Sly. You better get moving.
All right, we're at 52-14.
Come on, Sly. Get your back into
52-14. So remember that number, and let's see just how long it actually takes us to beat this.
Time to show these folks some real speed. This is the craziest race I've ever seen.
Sly, time is running out.
Just keep the ball spinning, Sly.
Faster, Sly.
Ugh, even my tail is tired.
You can do this, pal. You better get on the ball, Sly.
Can't slow down now.
Almost there, Sly. Don't stop now.
This definitely reminds me why I prefer picking pockets. I'm so close I can smell that finish line.
53-29 is how long it took me to win this.
Excellent. You got the key, Sly. Now scram.
Alright. Now comes for the other thing that you could be able to possibly do with this one. This looks like... I believe this is also a trophy. Try to beat this without shooting any friendlies.
What have we here? Little lady, I know you can't be here to shoot, because there ain't even no man around these parts can stand up to me.
I see what you mean. I can barely stand you myself. But if you're scared of losing, I understand.
Well, I just won the competition, so you're too late. But I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You just go right ahead, sweet thing. If you can beat my score, you get this here trophy. But if you lose, you gotta give me a kiss. What do you say?
Ay, this guy's breath smells like fermented gym socks.
Carmelita, we don't have a choice.
All right, I'll take your wager. But you better get ready to hand over that trophy.
And you better get ready for some serious lip wrestling.
To wipe the grin off this clown's face. This guy's in for an unpleasant surprise. Don't call me Top Shot at Interpol for nothing. This is gonna be easy. Actually helps if I picture Sly's face on the targets. The only thing this creep will be kissing is that trophy. Goodbye. So to speak, shows how to shoot.
Damn. Alright. Not to hit any of the friendlies, essentially. Seems like the aiming reticle's a little off.
I could do this left-handed. Just have to keep my focus.
Ah, damn.
To wipe the grin off this clown's face. Don't call me Top Shot at Interpol for nothing. This guy's in for an unpleasant surprise. Actually helps if I picture Sly's face on the targets.
Booyah.
What the? This ain't happening. It's like some kind of magic trick.
The only thing disappearing is your trophy, Red Eye.
Way to go, Carmelita. Now grab that key.
Oh, yeah, he had a shiny too. I like how they counted as a Murray mission. Also, I guess now we're going to be going on to the operation. I think this is it. If I'm correct. Yep, Operation Gold Digger. Time to finish up the level. But before I talk about that, or before we continue on with it and go on to finish up this level, I just want to say, it seems kind of weird that this is the only one that really only had one Murray mission. Like you had a Tennessee Kid Cooper, you had a Sly mission, you had a few Sly missions. You didn't really have a Bentley mission unless you did the Sun. But that was part of Sly's mission and whatnot. Carmelita didn't even have a mission. And Murray was the only one that actually had one other mission. nothing really to worry about. I do think that is a little interesting how they have essentially a full actually no. I think the thing to me is that they don't do these little chalk talks or whatever they are. What are they called? Yeah, chalk talks. They don't have these little talks in the whole thing, because usually well, from what we've seen from Sly 2 and 3, the missions were all cut into like 3 separate pieces, especially when it came to Sly 3. You had the base mission. Or no, you had the reconnaissance mission, and then after that you did a few, maybe a few other missions, and then you would go into a chalk talk, do a few other missions, do one more chalk talk, and then once again do a few more, and then you're into the operation. Like that.
Okay, eyes front, everyone. The clock is ticking on this one, so we don't have time to monkey around. Toothpick's gold train is already rolling, and with the incorporation of our van, it's virtually impossible to stop. Thankfully, Tennessee was able to divert the train's route, which gives us the chance we need to catch it. First, Murray, you're going to get the van back. It's positioned near the rear of the train, acting not unlike a booster rocket. It's going to take your considerable fighting skills just to reach it. The catch is that it's being secured with a set of special magnetic locks, which can only be broken by someone of your immense strength. Once the van is free, you'll be able to catch the train and pick each of us up as we complete our tasks. Carmelita, you and I will tackle the next set of cars. I need you to use your peerless marksmanship and cover me while we make our way forward. It won't be easy. The train is crawling with guards, and they'll be gunning for both of us. Our goal is to reach a computer terminal near the middle of the train, where I'm going to do a little hacking. As we already know, Toothpick cannot stand high-pitched frequencies, particularly whistles. So I'll reroute the power and control of the steam whistles on the train engine. Something tells me this will come in handy when we finally reach him. Sly and Tennessee, you're up next. To ensure we stop Toothpick, we'll need to cover all possible escape routes. So Sly, you'll take the roof of the train. Tennessee, you'll move through the cars, where we should be able to reclaim your gold along the way. But your gunslinging will definitely be put to the test. You both should reach the engine around the same time, where you can take Toothpick down. The rest of us will catch up with you in the van. One last thing. Don't forget we're a team, and that's the only way we're going to be able to pull this off. Everyone needs to execute their part of the plan perfectly if we're going to get the van, steal the gold, and stop Toothpick. Now let's move out.
All right. You heard the man. Let's begin. I wonder if the race actually counts as like a separate area that you would have to check your map in. That would suck if that's the case, because oh. Well, he's got the van.
My poor van!
Try using some explosives to break those locks.
Don't worry,
Oh.
no way I'm...
I forgot what I'm supposed to do. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Careful, Murray.
Now think about it. Do every section. Oh, does the train actually change the landscape? I wonder. Okay. Boulders right there. We will let the boulders move real quick before we continue on. Okay, let's double check. No, the boulder's still right there. Wow. I thought they actually would have kept something like that. Hello?
Outstanding, Murray! The van is ours!
The Murray is back in the driver's seat!
Alright.
Carmelita, we need to get to that terminal in the
Carmelita Bentley time.
I just hope you brought plenty of it.
Now I think about it, let's go to that immediate full auto fire. There we go.
Feel this
Make
gold.
things a little easier. And let's also try to keep an eye out for any masks that we have to see. Bentley, you fought enemies before. You think that he would actually do something.
You thugs are gonna get what you deserve.
Blast 'em, Carmelita!
There we go.
Shooting and by hiding, we make a great team. Now to jack that terminal. All right, time for a hack attack. Yes, I'll have those whistles rigged in a
All right,
jiffy.
here we go. I forgot what this one is. This might be the Spark. Oh no, it's Ninja Turtles. Or I guess Contra Turtles, I guess. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, I never really watched that much of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was from the now that I think about it, isn't there like a secret somewhere around here? Like a secret warp? I think it was actually that way.
Every little ionic bit helps.
I need that bit. I missed that bit. All right.
Oh yeah! Daddy's got a brand new bag of charged atomic particles. You should run home to your motherboard.
No, booyah! I think I've already got all those achievements for that, so we don't have to really worry about that one. Oh god damn it! Now I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in my head now. The 2003 version of the
My ear holes! I think I have
Vertigo.
Yes!
Okay, Bentley. Glad I could help out.
Okay.
Another system falls before my skills. Go get 'em, boys!
About time. My trigger finger is twitching.
What the hell was that? That was weird. I could have sworn I saw something that was on the inside of the Sly van, of the Cooper van. Oh, right. We gotta jump on these.
Right off Toothpick's face.
I know that some of you guys are
All right.
wondering why you're doing this. You're thinking, what am
Oh,
I
damn it.
getting out of this? Well,
Come on.
I wanted to let you all
Hey, bang.
you will be getting a bonus. Yep. When
Oh.
this is all over, I'm going to
There is a
let everybody know
there is a mask over there.
right? Unless
I
something
want that.
happens to my goal. Then I'm going to take everybody's boots instead. And
Woo-wee. This heist is gonna be my
Yeehaw!
no boots. So, get back to work.
Why, I might have to retire after this one.
I want that mask. I got the mask.
Everybody keep an eye out for those blasts. And when I say blast,
Oh, I didn't even know those were
Faster, Murray.
bombs or whatever.
Keep her steady! Bullseye! Great job, Tennessee! We'll keep this safe for now.
Huh.
Great!
That's a lot of gold to be putting on the van. Then again, cars are pretty durable. Why can't I go this way? Okay. Just have to make sure.
This here robbery's gonna be one for the record books.
And basically the same thing is going to happen with when we get to the later bit of the thing. Once we beat the boss, we will just watch the cutscene and whatnot, and then end off
who the heck was supposed to back
the episode.
I can't find them. You got any
Why, I might have to retire after this one.
I can't even
Though I don't know for this one, because I think this one technically spoils the next episode that we're gonna be on. So I may or may not just have we may just watch the actual in-game cutscene and then end it right there. Maybe. I don't know why I jumped there.
I'm gonna wipe that smoke right off Toothpick's face.
Wait, we'll definitely see what just happens. Feel like I missed something. Ah, right.
This here robbery's gonna be one for the record books.
I want that mask. Feels like Tennessee's level didn't really take all that long. Like, to be brutally honest, it feels like it didn't take all that long. If anything, I would say the next level might take the You know, actually, I don't know.
Train immediately. Well, no, wait. First, shoot them, then throw them off the train.
We'll just see what happens.
Faster. Blow them up.
In the meantime, let's get this some more gold.
Then throw them off the train.
Faster, Murray!
You got it, chum!
Keep her steady. That's it, Murray. Come to daddy. Okay, Tennessee. We'll grab the rest once we stop the train.
Yes, you're almost there.
Time to pay old
Seems
Toothpick.
weird how they use the exact same line for both Murray and Bentley for that, only for Bentley to have a change in the dialogue.
Why don't you bring your little runt self down here and take your whooping like a man, Sheriff?
Oh, blast you! Tennessee Kid Cooper! I'm gonna lock you in the deepest, darkest hole, and I'm going to throw away the key!
Give it up, Toothpick. The fat lady is sung and you are done.
Oh, am I?
My gun! Ow!
Thanks, kid! Lou Paradox sends his regards! Adios, idiot!
Relax, pal. I'll take care of this.
It's all over, Cooper!
Introducing
Over, costume Sly.
Toothpick.
Watch those lasers fly.
Why does everyone use lasers?
Crush that.
Let's see how you like my
Get
bang.
that.
Full dynamite.
Whoa.
Talk less and aim more. Oh, is that the best you've got?
I forgot exactly how we actually fight Toothpick.
Oh, that hurts my ears. Who turned on that blasted whistle?
Watch out, Sly. He's trying to smash you. Try jumping, those small whirlwinds.
I should dodge these whirlwinds.
Sly, he's dizzy.
Okay.
Get him, Sly.
Oh.
Oh, Cooper! You shouldn't have done that! Bombs away!
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Did you forget your glasses? Need to focus.
I'm forgetting everything about this boss fight.
Come on, Toothpick. I'm right here.
Ow.
That hurts my ears! Who turned on that blasted whistle?
Look out.
All right. We may have our. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, that's not fun.
Can't stay in one place.
I don't feel like they should give us a checkpoint after every boss phase. Well, unless if it's like a really hard boss. Now that I think about it, this does seem like it's the.
That hurts my ears! Who turned on that blasted whistle?
Can't let him squash me.
Not really liking Toothpick's boss fight so far. Kind of seems a little bullshit right there because I'm taking damage from something I can't
I'll have to avoid
do anything about.
He's done, Sly.
Why you ring? Yellow. Why you mangy? Low down, vermin scum!
Okay, so after this fight, After once you take out a toothpick, that's when I'm going to get out of. Oh jeez. Oh, there's two?
Need to focus. Can't stay in one place. Gotta keep moving. Come on, Toothpick. I'm right here.
Oh, there are two. I didn't even notice that. Crush you. Crush you. Is there any more? There are more. What the hell? Okay. Final bit of the boss fight.
Jump the small whirlwind, Sly.
No way to jump these twisters. I'll have to avoid them.
I have 3 of those now.
Now's your chance.
And this should be the end of the boss. Yep.
Well, look at what the cat drug in. Looks like this here's our stop.
Sly, we got a real problem.
I think I just took care of that, Bentley.
No, Sly, the train is headed for a broken bridge.
I'm guessing that wasn't part of the plan?
Sly, you have to get off that train. Jump to the van.
Murray, hit the brakes!
They're not working! And I can't shut down the rockets!
What? You idiots! You called this a plan? Ugh, I knew this was a bad idea. I knew I should have had you send me back to Paris. Ugh, I can't believe it's going to end like this.
What in tarnation are they doing? And I was just wondering where that gold had got to. Bentley! Sorry, Murray. This has to work.
Hey, that's my necklace!
Here goes nothing.
Okay. I'm going to see if this actually works. If it I'm going to quit the game. Actually, no. We'll watch the thing.
As
I don't want to risk it.
hurtled into the ravine, it felt like we were in slow motion. The thought that our adventures were over flashed through my mind as I braced for the crash. Then, in desperation, Bentley grabbed the closest thing at hand, Murray's Australian fossil necklace, and used it in the time machine. He saved our lives. But now, we had no idea where we were headed. We held on as the van was sucked through the wormhole, tumbling around like a cork in the ocean. Who knew where we'd land? And more importantly, when?
All right. Now I'm going to end the thing so that we're not getting spoiled. But yeah, that was Go West Young Raccoon. And yeah, that was decent. Wasn't all that bad. Episode was okay. Didn't really have a lot of interesting things with it though. Just had a lot of the same things. What's going on with my thing? It's not showing up anything. Hold up. Maybe I click on something else. Go back onto it. Okay, what's going on with my thing? What's going on here? You know what? Let's try actually just opening back up the game. Maybe that'll get us right back to where we are. Alright, good. There we go. Now, if it'll let me... There we go. But yeah, that was Go West Young Raccoon. Was a fun episode. I didn't really expect it to really be all that long. Okay, yeah, it's not letting me do my thing. It's not letting me show the entire thing. What if I tried playing... What if I try playing this? Ah, no, it's not letting me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my thing. It's not showing up everything. Starting soon, welcome back. That. Yeah, it's just not showing up. What if I tried this? Turn off, turn it back on. Nah, it's still being weird. Well, whatever. Actually. Okay, but yeah, that was basically the episode in a nutshell. Not really too crazy. Wasn't really all that bad. Wasn't really all that fancy or anything. It was just Tennessee Kid, Wild West, and everything. If I were to say one thing about it, I like the whole fact that Carmelita is now just in with us and is still, or is basically having to deal with Tennessee Kid and everyone else that she has to meet. But yeah, not really much else for it. I don't really have a lot of nostalgia with the thing in general, because it's just been that long since I've actually played Sly 4, but we'll definitely get more into that when we get into the later sessions of the series, and also have whatever. I'll just have this play in the background. Maybe it'll actually be playing. Let me double check. Oh yeah, it is. Cool. But yeah, that was episode 2. So tomorrow what's gonna happen is tomorrow we'll go through the next episode. And we'll most likely get back to... Or yeah, we're basically just gonna continue on with this game with every episode, or every session just being one episode of the series, rather than having to do everything all at once. Because I know that was one of the complaints that I had with the original trilogy. I definitely did have some people not necessarily like the longer sessions, so we will be doing that. We're just gonna stick to one episode per session and whatnot. But other than that, I don't know why I kept scrolling the thing up, because the screen's just black for this one. I don't know why it is. But that's gonna do it for me here, guys. It was fun. It was genuinely fun to be able to go through Young West Raccoon, and also get it in somewhat of a first try with most of the things, aside from the race and the shooting gallery. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me here, guys. Time for the usual YouTube analytics stuff. Subscribe if you guys want to. Thanks for joining us for the stream, or for the VOD if you happen to be watching via the videos that we have on here. I keep all of the streams up no matter what. We got a Discord down below. I do not know if the Discord is live right now. Or no, not live, but like in terms of how the channels is. Because I've changed the link to that to be a permanent one, but I don't know if it's actually going to be permanent. I do have a link to it on my actual channel's banner as well. And I do have a Twitter account as well that is also set up there as well. I will update that to when we eventually just decide to move to just fully converge everything and whatnot. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. Follow me or via like a subscribe and whatnot. Maybe in the later future, I will add Twitch as well, and maybe do like a multi-stream of YouTube and Twitch to anybody who wants to decide to do for that. But that's gonna do it for me here, guys. So I'd like to thank everybody for stopping on by, watching the videos and all that. Mary Sue, shout out to Mary Sue and Picture of a Swan for joining me today. And I will just see you guys in the next stream. So, take care. And also, make sure to keep an eye out on that Sebastian. You never know. He's been looking at me weird recently. I think I saw him with a knife once. Anyways, well, with that said, that's it for me here, guys. I will see you guys in the next stream.